We are live and on location with the Meltdown at Culver's today. Lunch's list will see John's favorite menu items ranked officially. A new Kraven the Hunter trailer has dropped. It looks like we will finally see this movie released after a ton of delays. But will it be another awful Sony superhero experience? You have to stick around to find out. And Meltdown Triple Threat Trivia will lead us to finding another number one contender in a game that's sure to get wacky with a few wheel spins. It's all happening right here on the Meltdown as we are presented by MyBookie, broadcasting live from the actual Culver's studio within Culver's at Culver's. Welcome to Culver's. We're happy to be at Culver's.
Two big boys in a tiny studio, teaching you and me about everything they know to make sound. A meltdown, it's the meltdown, time for the meltdown, coming for the meltdown, let's start the show.
We're so happy to have you here, and thank you for making us a part of your daily routine as we are live with you every day, 2 o'clock Central, 3 o'clock Eastern, and we are thrilled to be here on location at Culver's in the Tattersall Park development off of 119. And John, we have been treated to a lovely lunch, and
Yes.
I'm going to be honest, I would like a nap right now, I think, because I had a perfect amount of food,
Yeah.
and I made sort of this dictator type decision that we would not eat on camera because you tend to get a lot of flack when you're eating on camera.
Yeah.
However, I really want a chocolate malt right now.
I do too.
With some cake blended into it.
I
just had a chocolate malt. It was good.
Was it?
Delicious.
You actually had a
Delicious.
chocolate malt that was full from the get.
Yeah, it was actually full this time, and that's because a Culver's employee hand delivered it to my table as opposed to Spud driving it with the milkshake in his trunk for some reason.
Come sit right here, Spud. Come sit right here.
I don't
between me and
know
John.
why
You're not
the
gonna be able to
trunk
be
was
heard.
the place for safekeeping.
I'm calling an audible. You don't want to be on camera? Okay, you're going to pass. You were already on camera, but
we saw his
that's
back.
fine. You should pass more in trivia. You would win a couple games. Okay, that is
Definitely
But
would help
everybody,
us
That's
today.
Spud. I saw him try to knock the Culver's malt out of Tyler's hands earlier. Did anybody else see that?
Yeah, it's like no,
It
you can
was
only eat,
rough.
you can only have a malt that has a quarter left in it.
It was a sabotage attempt.
You just threw ice at me. You guys
He
see
did.
that?
He's going to be throwing what comes on a butter burger here very soon. All the vegetables.
Before we go any further, can I just acknowledge Tyler? Take your hat off real quick. Can I acknowledge how wonderful Tyler's haircut is? Because people in the chat are bringing up what was brought on the next round today, that he looks like Lloyd Christmas, and I don't want to say that. I want to say Tyler looks very.
What did I just show you? What did I just show you, John?
A note that you were going to say that's a good haircut.
No, I was going to say
That's a
that's a
sick
sick haircut.
I'm sorry.
trying
I
to use
just
some
off the
younger
top.
lingo.
I'm sorry.
It's well, that's 10
I don't
minutes
want
of
to
the
read
show
your
going
notes
right there.
because you have trivia stuff on there, and
I
I'm trying
do.
to be a good boy
Okay.
and not cheat.
Oh, that's a first.
But I'm not EG.
I'm keeping the Ushanka on, man.
But then they
No,
bring
EG has a black marker.
up. That's true. Yeah, we don't have a marker. Brian Pavlik, shout out, brought us some markers today, so we actually have markers for lunch's list tomorrow, or I guess Friday because we won't do it on the board tomorrow. But anyway, they're calling it a Cousin Eddie hat. I'm saying it's a good haircut. It's a good hat.
Yeah.
I won't insult you like everybody else is trying to do.
No, it's a lovely hat.
appreciate
I
that.
like the hat. I like the haircut, Tyler. You keep it up. You got a lot of riz.
Also, Cousin
God.
Eddie's hat was a trapper hat. This is a Ushanka.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Sure.
It's
Yeah.
Ush Anka. Just so you get it right.
It's oosh.
Ush? No, it's
Anka.
Ush. Anyway, we're having too much fun out here. We're kind of drunk on Culver's. Yeah. We ate. John, you
I'm still
you
eating,
have
but
a
I
very
stopped.
important list today to get right because you're going to be going through every Culver's item that
That's
is
right.
the most important to you. So you had the widest array of a palette to satisfy. I went with what I always go with, which is a single butter burger all the way, add ketchup, side of fries. I got me Coca-Cola, which once again, love all the Coke products here.
You know, I just realized I forgot to order a drink, but yeah,
You forgot to order a drink?
Yeah.
Do you need something to drink?
I'm good.
I've got sources
I'm good.
that can.
I'm good.
I got ways to get you a drink.
I'm good.
But
That was my fault. I must live with my decision.
I got to get me a malt before I leave. So I'm going to do that.
Give me, yes.
It's always fun to bring the show out on the road. We have, people can't see it, but there's a group of people lined up, and they're trying not to distract us except for Spud. And they're all watching us do the show. And we got so much room for activities. I mean, look at all this. We can't do that in the studio.
No, we can't.
The studio is much more like, compact.
And the studio looks a lot bigger than it is. This is bigger than our studio.
This one we can go.
I'm gonna scoot over to frame left.
Yeah, you're still in frame. It's like, oh, you don't get too far.
Just look at all this room for activities. It's so great.
Table, yeah.
So I am. You guys know this. I have signed up to be a soccer coach.
Yes.
Now, I'm learning the game of soccer at a rapid pace. I'm ingesting as much soccer into my veins as possible.
By playing FIFA?
I did play a little bit of. It's called FC24. Let's call it what it is.
FIFA forever.
I'm sure you call it NCAA as well. It's not that.
You're correct.
But
still call it Troy State.
It's no one's fault but EA's that they can't name a game anymore.
They cannot. But
because they keep getting in trouble with everybody.
Yeah.
They think it's a new game, though. I mean, it's like, oh, we got this new game, and everybody's like, oh, this is new. But I've been learning soccer. I watched Kicking and Screaming last night on Netflix.
Great movie, I think.
I've seen a lot, but
do you like it?
Just kind of hits different. I like it. It goes through stretches where it's like on fire, and then it goes cold again, and then gets on fire, and then it goes cold again. Like, I don't feel like it keeps a consistent laugh throughout the duration.
The best stuff of it is the non-soccer. Like when it gets away from the actual playing the soccer games. That's cool, and you got to have the triumphant, wins and all for Will Ferrell's team after starting bad. But like Will Ferrell, Robert Duvall, the interaction with like Mike Ditka, all that kind of stuff. That's what actually makes it fun. But that's all off the field.
Yeah, I like it. I like the performances and how wacky they are. I like that Mike Ditka's in it, and it's really a good sports movie, but it's not a top 10 sports movie.
Yeah, we gotta have a Superfans look here. Is that what it's called? Superfans from SNL with mentioned Mike Ditka with Chris Farley.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of have it look sitting around the table at the restaurant doing our show.
Bears.
Is it Superfans?
I think it is Chicago Superfans. Yeah.
John, those guys could have used what we're doing, which is Way to Wellness. Leslie and her board certified team would have helped those guys in their cholesterol for sure.
Yes, you always see me wearing literally this in the video. I think I have a different hat on, but all of this is much looser now than it used to be, thanks to our friends at Way to Wellness. And when we come to Culver's, we make great choices here and great choices everywhere we go. So you can find a plan that'll work for you, just like I have a plan. Tim has a plan. My dad has a plan. Jim Dunaway has a plan. You'll see all four of us tomorrow at the kickoff party, and you'll see how slender we are all looking compared to how we were before. Thanks to everybody at Way to Wellness, especially Leslie for helping us out, and her whole board certified team. They did a great job with us. They can do a great job with you.
Yeah, we are shedding the pounds through Way to Wellness. Tyler's shedding the pounds through a haircut. And that's what happened.
Right. Yeah.
And you know what? I think it looks sharp, no matter what else anybody says. Let's talk a little bit about the fact that we have a new superhero movie trailer that's dropped, and reigning, defending, undisputed Meltdown Triple Threat Trivia World Champion Vernon Moman messaged me today. He said, not only am I watching to scout the competition for today's contest, but also, I think this Kraven the Hunter trailer looks awesome. Don't you think it looks great? And so I hadn't seen it. So I watched it, and I really did not like it.
I think it looks abysmal.
I think it looks really bad, and I hate what they did with When the Man Comes Around by Johnny Cash in that trailer. If you've seen the trailer, they just keep going, win the man. Win the man. Win the man. And I'm like, they chose this. They chose to hurt this song and the fans of it. Now, I am not always kind about Zack Snyder, but Zack Snyder and what he did with Dawn of the Dead using When the Man Comes Around to show the opening credit sequence of the world all going upside down was the best use of that song that I've seen in film. And Kraven the Hunter made me hate that film even. And I love that film.
And Logan did such a good job with his Hurt cover.
Yes.
Like that, when I think Johnny Cash in a trailer, other than movies about Johnny Cash, it's like that's the perfect way to use something like that. Yeah, hard pass on Kraven. Hard pass.
I'll throw out a hot take here. I saw the trailer.
I
think it looks slightly better than Madam Web.
Well, that's not saying much, Tyler.
The only thing is,
it could be better than Morbius. It's like, what's that saying?
I think it looks about on par with the Morbius trailer, to be honest with you.
We've made comments about my lack of wanting to watch violent things. that I've come around on thanks to you and my wife. But
So you've officially come around on that?
a little bit
Okay.
more than I was before. I've watched Halloween.
That's the first admission I've heard. When we go on the road to Culver's, you start opening up in weird ways, John. I'm going to be honest
I
with
mean,
you.
I watched Old Boy.
He's got the signature sauce in him. He's happy.
That's right.
There you go.
I watched Old Boy, a movie I wouldn't have necessarily watched. I've seen Halloween. I've seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I've seen all those. However, this movie is trying to be so over the top violent just because it's like, we're going to do a rated R movie too, just like Marvel's doing now. And of course, what they did with Logan and Deadpool and all that. Also a hard pass because it's so over the top cheesy in what's supposed to be a serious movie. At least Deadpool is Deadpool. It is what it is with its over the top violence. This is doing the same thing while trying to be super serious. And also, by the way, Aaron Taylor Johnson, who when we did my whole Bond list, I left so far off the list, it's not even funny because I don't like him either. There's literally nothing in this movie.
I have a movie question for you here in just a second that's more current, but I want to talk about the past, present, and future, which you can do with Kraven the Hunter because it has been a story that's been covered in the past, the present, and the future. The past being the release dates that it did not hit, the present being the last and final trailer that we're going to get for it. I may be wrong.
Full trailer, probably.
But we've gotten how many trailers now for a movie that was supposed to come out January 13th, 2023?
And we got trailers for that, I feel like.
And
It
that's
seemed like it's been
basically
that long ago.
2022, if you think about it. That's basically like a few weeks after 2022.
And the worst part is, none of this has built any hype for the movie.
No.
Not a
absolutely not.
single bit.
And then it was supposed to come out October 6th, 2023, and
Mhm.
then August 30th, 2024, which is right around the corner, but now it's been pushed to December. What part of December does it come out? Do you know right off the top of your head?
December
12th?
13th.
Oh,
So
13th.
12th will be that Thursday.
Oh,
Yeah, the first, so
gonna get buried.
they showed off at CinemaCon in April of 2022. And I probably saw something there from that. Then the trailer got leaked then they showed another trailer in April of 2023 at CinemaCon saying, trust us, it's coming. Then in June of 2023, it leaked. And so then they put it out, red band trailer. It's like, ooh, it's going to be violent. Look at it. That was over a year ago. And now we're getting like, I feel like almost even that was a teaser. Then like, this is like the actual first real trailer. And then it comes out in December. Hard pass. If I hadn't said that.
I don't want to see Kraven the Hunter. Let's get to this weekend.
I imagine I'll still end up seeing it.
You will. You
Yeah.
will.
Have you
You've
seen the
so
list of
many
movies you've
awful
seen? Yeah.
movies this year. It'll be right there with the pack.
I've got to compare it to Madam Web.
Tyler is a glutton for punishment, and he goes to the movies and proves it every single week. Okay. Honest question here. The number one movie in the world right now is Deadpool and Wolverine, technically. However, the past 2 days, It Ends With Us made more money than Deadpool and Wolverine. Monday and Tuesday, it outgrossed Deadpool and Wolverine, which is the first time Deadpool and Wolverine's been outgrossed since it came out. Now, here's all I'm asking. John, I know we do a Lunch's list typically of how box office is going to go for this weekend.
Mhm.
But would you be surprised if Deadpool and Wolverine remains in the number one spot, if It Ends With Us takes over the number one spot, or if Alien Romulus ends up becoming the number one movie?
I
Would
will
you
be
be surprised with any of those three being number one?
I will be surprised, I think, if Deadpool is number one. Because it Ends With Us was right there anyway. And I get its opening weekend. But
it also was 83% female.
yeah, but I feel like the Deadpool crowd is going to completely transition to Alien for the most part, because it's been, 3 weeks now, to where they're going to transition to Alien. But the It Ends With Us crowd may still be there with some good word of mouth and everything to kind of go see that movie. I would still probably be shocked if that was number one, but I would be less shocked. I do think Alien will definitely be number one, though.
You think Alien will definitely be number one,
Yes.
even though it's a hard R
So is Deadpool.
franchise that has not proven to be lately a box office juggernaut. It's not
Marvel.
Just sounds like Marvel.
Marvel hasn't either.
Oh, Marvel. I mean, $1 billion a movie on average. I think, you look at its history and
Until the Marvels brought that average down to
it brought it down.
300 million.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It didn't.
So it
bring
made
it down that
$5.
low.
But I firmly believe Alien will, but I would say
Alien's also going to be
Deadpool
on,
has the smallest chance of being number one.
Deadpool and Wolverine's going to lose premium theaters every week. So you're not
Right.
wrong there. But there's going to be a lot of people going to
Well.
watch Deadpool and Wolverine for a third time compared to Alien or It Ends With Us a first time. Do you think It Ends With Us is a movie that will lend itself to repeat viewings from female audiences?
In theaters,
Because
no.
Barbie and Oppenheimer, that's how it really became the juggernaut it did. Was
Those two
repeat
definitely did,
audiences.
because Oppenheimer was such an epic that it warranted that, and Barbie being more comedy good music, fun to see. Also lent to that. This is a serious chick flick to where I feel like the minute it comes out on, streaming, then everybody will rush and watch it again. When it comes to repeat viewings in the theater, that I don't necessarily know about.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll see.
I'm very intrigued by this weekend's box office because I could see it ends with us actually somehow being number one.
I could see it.
Alien being number two. Deadpool and Wolverine dropping from first to third. But who knows?
I do believe it'll be third.
Word of mouth so far on Alien has been very strong. But Tyler, we'll know after we see the movie whether or not it's just hype from early access or whether or not there's actual legs in the word of mouth on this.
Yep, we'll see it Friday at 11?
Yeah, we're going to see it early Friday before the show, so we have a full take. So it'll be good.
We couldn't find a later showtime Thursday night after the kickoff party.
Is it in all the premium theaters here for every showing?
Yeah, it's in Prime and IMAX and everything.
Yeah,
real 3D.
Borderlands in normal cities probably did take a share of it, not all of it, obviously.
I imagine Borderlands is going to lose a lot of those screens.
See, it had none here. It still was all on Deadpool, except they started switching to early showings, like the 11 o'clock showings or whatever, to Borderlands, which nobody goes to. Anyway, nobody saw Borderlands regardless of what time it was. But I firmly believe that Alien will take the vast majority across the country. So we'll see.
All right. I want to remind everybody, if you're looking for a dental cleaning schedule that works for you, then turn to the dental team that I trust located on Grants Mill Road. Dr. Jeff and Dr. Brian over at Alabama Dental Associates will take care of you with the professional care that you'd expect, and they are extremely flexible with all of their office hours. They have late office hours Monday through Thursday, open until 7 o'clock this evening. You could come stop by the kickoff party tomorrow, say hello, and then go get a dental cleaning. I don't know of a more exciting night on the town than that.
It's hard to do anywhere else.
Dr. Jeff and Dr. Brian will take care of you with the professional dental team that they've put together. The other fact that they do have such a friendly office is something that will have you coming back being excited to actually go to the dentist. When was the last time you were excited to go to the dentist? I'm going Monday, and I'm super excited. I'm pumped. I'm counting down the hours.
I'm more excited to go to the dentist than the dentist coming to poker.
That is also true. That's also true. Dr. Brian's got a little bit of a mouth on him. He's a dentist. Anyway, we want you to feel at ease about all of your dental procedures. Make sure you call them at 205-956-8977 or visit alabamadental.com, where they look forward to seeing you. I got to start paying you guys by the laugh because I would get more of them, I think.
Boomer would have cashed out just now.
You think so? Boomer thought it was funny?
He just laughed.
Yeah,
Did you not see him?
Well, he's looking at me very stoically right now. But we're not
He laughed and you didn't acknowledge it. So
I do want to make it clear. We have Boomer, who you see in the chat all the time. He's competing in trivia today. So he's trying to go for the championship. That'll be a lot of fun coming up. But right now we need Luntz's list. So I need my main man to get over here on the mic. Tyler, I'm going to have to sub you out. This is me being a soccer coach in training. You out, you in, get on over here because it's time for Luntz's list. John, while we bring in our expert, can you smell it? I've asked that before every Luntz's list. I can. With so many tasty food items here at Culver's, we have a culinary curation that won't disappoint with another Luntz's list.
Oh, I got to hit the thing.
Yeah, that's the whole setup.
Sorry.
What is this? What is this? Luntz's list? Luntz's list? Oh. What is this? What is this? Luntz's list? Luntz's list? Oh. Luntz's list is fine. Luntz's list is fine. Luntz's list is fine. Luntz's list is fine.
All right, we have our Culver's expert here. And no, it is not John Lunsford. Introduce yourself to the people watching at home.
Oh, my name's Joe McCarty, Culver's franchisee here in Birmingham.
And you know Culver's is more than just a plate of food. It is an experience. And that's what you guys preach here.
Yes, that is our goal. Every time someone comes in, that they have a great experience and they want to come back.
Absolutely. That's the way Craig Culver would want it.
Absolutely, 100%.
So that's what's happening here. And John, are you eating on air?
I'll stop.
I've told him we're not going to eat on air because anytime you eat on air, it gets tricky, because we have to talk to one another.
I just like having props.
And he can't stop from reaching for the food. And I blame you personally for that. Because if it wasn't
I will
so
accept
good,
responsibility for that.
Thank you.
Because if the food wasn't so good, he would not be trying to do that.
Correct.
There we go. What is the biggest misperception about Culver's? Like, for people who hear the name for the first time here in the Birmingham area, that maybe don't know what a Culver's is, how would you best describe it to the newbies who we're all trying to recruit to this lovely village you've created?
All right, so Culver's is known for butter burgers, which is a buttered bun with 2 cooked to order, hand smashed seared patties.
Preach. Keep going.
That is the butter burger. It is a build your own, create it your way. How do you want it burger? Yep. And then our fresh frozen custard, which we make here in-house every day and throughout the day because we sell a lot of it. So
frozen custard, but the patties are not frozen.
No, fresh. Never frozen ground beef.
Oh my gosh. I can't wait for round 2. I hope that's okay. I'm going to go Absolutely. Round 2 on some food here. I'm enjoying it very much. All right. So we have a little thing that we do called Lunch's List, where John is going to run down the 5 things of a specific category that I give him. And John, I have tasked you with naming the 5 Culver's menu items that you like the most. And we are going to start off with number 5 on your list.
So I think the first thing I ever ate at Culver's was the Wisconsin cheese curds, because typically I go to different places and I said, I got to get that. It's available as a side. Typically you think fries, but there's so many other sides here. That's a go-to. That's number 5 on Lunch's list because it is something that I'm a sides guy overall because I don't like a lot of stuff. Like when I get my butter burger, it's just meat and cheese. I'm plain. That's all I need. But and I know a lot of people like to put things on it. So typically I'm always a side guy, fries, cheese curds, pretzel bites, all kind of stuff. And the cheese curds were my go-to the first time. And they continue to be something I purchase and eat very quickly. So they're not on camera.
You cannot go wrong with cheese curds.
JJ Watt agrees.
JJ Watt would absolutely agree. That is his personal favorite side as well. If you get the JJ's meal right now, it comes with a side of cheese curds.
And the root beer that Spud is obsessed with. Spud won't stop talking about the root beer.
Root beer is Culver's recipe.
Oh my gosh.
And it is awesome. Only available at Culver's. But the cheese curds, we use white and yellow cheddar, and then lightly breaded and fried. And you can get it with marinara if you want to.
I do.
But Wisconsin, they recommend ranch or honey mustard. That is a Wisconsin thing.
You're not doing it the Wisconsin way.
I'm not doing it the Wisconsin way.
You got
JJ
too much
Watt,
Bama in your blood.
JJ Watt is a Wisconsin legend, but if you get it John's way, it is with marinara sauce.
All right. Let's move on to number 4 of John's 5 favorite menu items. I assume y'all sell a lot of cheese curds.
A ton of cheese curds. A ton.
We're going for number 4.
Yeah, this is what I'm going to go back with my round 2 is get a nice, bit of fresh frozen custard, specifically chocolate, in a nice concrete with, I don't know what I will get in it because I change it every single time. So I'm not going to pick one way to specifically do it. However, I feel like a lot of places you go, you may do dessert. You may go somewhere else for dessert. I don't have to worry about that at Culver's. I get dessert every single time. I have to walk away with something cold as well as something hot every time I come here. So I'm definitely going to go with the, I'll go with the chocolate custard, just kind of in general, but I will get it in some kind of concrete mixer.
I have a follow-up question for you, by the way, because I get, last time I was in here Saturday night. I came in and I got the malt, which is not the concrete mixer, I know, but it is, a part of the family, with the chocolate cake blended in.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Do y'all don't just sell chocolate cake by the slice, do you? Because that chocolate cake within the malt, I felt like I was getting 2 treats in one.
No, that would be awesome, but it is chocolate cake pieces.
Right. So good.
You can't go wrong with chocolate custard. Personal favorite for myself as well. I'm a Reese's peanut butter cup and M&Ms. But
you sound like an indecisive person to me. No,
Reese's is my go-to, and then it's kind of what do I want with that? M&M's sometimes a choice.
Can I make a suggestion for today?
Yes.
Reese's peanut butter cup, salted caramel, and Oreos with the chocolate custard.
I'm in.
Sounds like a done deal.
Highly recommended.
Let's see here. We have Josh in the chat that says Culver's mushroom and Swiss is a fantastic burger. I don't know if it's going to make Lunch's list, but any thoughts?
I like the mushrooms. They're sauteed. They're awesome. But that's going to be you have to like mushrooms.
Yeah.
If you don't like mushrooms, you will not enjoy that burger.
Honesty is what you get.
Not a big mushroom person. Really, I probably like mushrooms better than I like Swiss, though. I've never been a Swiss person. I don't know why.
So let me
I
be
like almost all cheeses except Swiss.
let me be completely honest with you, okay? Your first trip to Culver's, it can be a little overwhelming because it is a different experience than what people are used to. But like up at the front, they will work with you through the menu where you're, and I'm sure you guys have encountered that where there's maybe a little bit of a learning curve of doing things in a Culver's sort of way that your staff is trained to be very helpful with those that are maybe a little overwhelmed with looking up and not knowing which direction to go.
We have a huge menu.
Yes.
We are always happy to direct people towards what they like.
Yeah.
But if you were asking me what I'd recommend to a first timer, I'm going to recommend a deluxe burger, which is mayonnaise, lettuce, tomato, onion, and pickle.
That's what I just had.
You can't go wrong.
No.
And then the crinkle cut fries. I know that's not everybody's favorite, but they are really good.
Yep. I'm all with you.
I like the crinkle cut.
The problem is I was that first time customer that had that, and I haven't ventured as many places as I would like because I just keep going back to it because it's so good. It's so consistent. And I need to be a little bit more adventurous. I do like the tenders very much, though.
So everything's cooked to order. So it's very hard to go wrong with chicken as well.
Fresh white meat chicken.
Yes, all white meat. Chicken tenders are 100% tender. There's no cut and blend. It is just a chicken tender.
See, a lot of places I feel like put it in their mantra that they care about that relationship with farmers. But this is a place where I actually feel like that rings true. Like it's not just a marketing thing. It's like that relationship is very important to Culver's.
No, we spend a lot of time helping the FFA every year. They send a chapter to our annual conference every year. The FFA does.
Yeah.
And then we have Scoops of Thanks Day, which usually occurs in May of every year, where we donate $1 to the FFA for every scoop sold.
Love it. Love it. That's very important. The reinvestment. It's the circle of what it takes to get it to your gullet. That's what I call it. It's not as good of a ring there. I need to work on the marketing aspect of that. The circle of what it takes to get to your gullet. It's a circle of what it takes to get to your gullet.
All right.
It feeds a soul. Didn't think I was going to be singing on this show, did you?
I did not.
Okay, let's move on. Number 3.
I did not either. All right, number 3 on the list.
Oh
Now
my
this
gosh.
is something I never would have touched if you had not recommended it to me. This, I don't want to flip it over too much because it's open. Culver signature sauce. It is an item of its own. I eat it with everything. Tim and Tyler can tell you I have a stack of it from when you brought it. I hoarded all of them. And then every time I come to Culver's, I make my wife get that much more so I can continue to have more.
I know you physically brought it to us, but I'm the one who forced him because he hates sauce. And I forced him. I said, you must try this.
I was there.
You were there. You
Yes,
witnessed it.
I
I'm
witnessed
not
it.
making lies here. And he tried it and his eyes lit up. And he said, finally, I have found my sauce. And he hasn't stopped talking about it since. It's kind of annoying at this point how much he loves that sauce. Like, he doesn't
It's
stop
good.
talking about it.
The thing is, Tim eats sauce nonstop.
I'm the sauce king.
More sauce. See, I'm just stacking it up. Oh, I thought you were giving it to me. Sauce.
You don't have to
Signature
give it back,
sauce.
though.
Signature sauce right there. Come and get it. It is incredible. I'll give it back to you. It's I don't like sauce. I like everything plain. Like I said, my burger, meat, cheese, bread, done. Marinara sauce is pretty much it. I feel like I just have gotten used to that, eating like Italian food and stuff over time. But you brought that in. Tim tried it. I guess he's my guinea pig for it.
I'd already tried it, so I kind of knew.
He is like, try it. Just try it.
Yep.
I tried it. I literally eat it with everything. I'm literally in the process
It's a
of eating
man
it when
that
the show
doesn't
started.
like ranch. He doesn't
I don't like ranch. I don't like mustard. I don't like ketchup. I don't
honey
like
mustard. Doesn't like anything.
I don't like anything. I love this sauce. It is incredible. I do use it with everything. I normally do it with the chicken fingers just because that's an easy dip, but I have done it on burgers. I have done it on the fries. I've done it on the cheese curds. If it exists, I dip it in the signature sauce. It's incredible.
All right, let's move on to number 2 on Luntz's list.
Number 2 on the list, let's just go with what I dip, or what I was in the process of dipping in the
You
signature
can take a
sauce.
bite this time.
This would
Don't
be
get it on the microphone.
oh,
Okay.
hard enough to do it on there.
So be honest with me. Do you sell more of the buffalo tenders or the regular chicken tenders? I would assume regular chicken tenders.
Regular.
Yeah.
but I like the buffalo, and that is my wife's favorite menu item because it's not sauced. It is a buffalo breading, which makes it
Right.
easier to eat on the go, and it is much better than a sauce.
My wife is
Yes.
very picky about chicken. She's very picky about chicken. Came in on Saturday night. She goes, "What do you recommend I go with?" I say, "Go with the buffalo tenders, and you're going to love it." And sure enough, she did. And she was very, very satisfied with the buffalo tenders specifically. But I don't handle spice well. That's my problem.
I'm
So-
just a big fan of that Southern style breading.
See, I like
And
the
our-
breading on it too.
And our
That's another
regular
big thing.
tenders are a traditional tender breading.
You got something for both sides of the aisle here, so
Yeah.
I like that.
You do, and of course, dipping in the signature sauce makes it that much better.
All right, number one on Luntz's list, the go-to menu item for John Lunsford is what?
It is not here because I ate it. It's the first thing I ate, and that would be a double butter burger with cheese. You don't have to put anything else on it. It is perfect, exactly the way it is. However, you can make it your way if you want to, but nice butter burger. It's always incredible. It's my go-to, whether I'm just going through the drive-through, coming in, whatever. Always get a burger, and a lot of times I get buffalo tenders and a burger because they're both so good. I just want both. It's two different worlds, and I still put signature sauce on both of them.
I eat my burger the same way, and I eat one 5 days a week. So
See, I've always, and I don't know if you feel this way. I feel like some people, I don't know if Tim feels this way. Good meat, be it in a burger, a steak, barbecue, whatever, doesn't need anything else if it's really done well. And a lot of times people put all kind of stuff on burgers, all kind of stuff on it, whatever kind of meat it is. But if the burger is done well, I can just eat it and I don't need to put anything else on it. The bun's done well, I don't need anything else on it.
I wouldn't argue with you there, but everyone has their own
I know
preferred
everybody
method.
has their way.
Thank
And so
I'm just, it
that
is so
is
good. I
one
don't
of the
have to
nice
worry
things
about it.
about the butter burger is you're going to get it the way you want it. You don't want anything on it, you don't have to. You want everything on it, we will gladly put everything on it.
All right.
Or you can take that signature sauce and dip it.
That's right. Before you go,
right.
Everyone wants to know there's two locations, right? Where can people find the Culvers closest to them? Where are you located?
All right. If you're in Hoover, we're located on Highway 150 next to the Aldi in the Stadium Trace Village Shopping Center. If you're on the other side of town, we're on 119 in the Tattersall Park Shopping Center right next to the Brookwood ER.
I always see people in here in scrubs. And, I think that's good that you guys are, kind of helping that community stay nourished so that they can help others. So it really is. It's the circle of
Please
nourishment
stop.
that goes to your gullet, and it's lovely. All right. Thank you so much. I won't sing
Thank you,
anymore, I
guys.
promise.
Thanks for having me on today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having us and hosting
Thank
us.
you.
Everything tastes wonderful. Great staff. And you're going to have a wonderful time going to either of those lovely Culver's locations or wherever you're watching across the country. Check out Culver's if you haven't already. John, you've got to quit eating on camera. I'm trying to get him to stop, but he won't stop. We're going to get some malts here later. All right. It's time for trivia. Can you get me my competitors?
Absolutely.
Excellent. So it's Wednesday. We do trivia. This time we've got a little bit of a road game that we've got going on. Let's go ahead and get our first competitor in here. Come sit right here with me.
Come on.
Come on. This is Boomer. He's getting a little shy. Here.
Let's get the camera over a little bit so we can get everybody in here.
Come on and sit. Boomer's here with us.
He set me up, y'all.
I did.
He does not even know who I'm playing against, and now I walked in. Spud was here, and now
I don't know the
next thing
skill
you know-
level of the competitors that you're playing against. That is absolutely accurate.
Well,
I do not
but
either.
everybody in the chat knows my skill level, so it's not going to be a fair.
Oh,
it's
if
not-
you
it's
play
not gonna
this
be fair.
game, if you play this game the way you played in the chat, then you're going to be a world champion before you know it.
Oh, absolutely. I'm just going to tear all y'all down, and next thing you know, I'm going to have to go up against you, like Shazam. It's going to be me, you, and the
I'm
computer.
not sure that's the superhero you want to be going up against me. Shazam is probably not the best choice. I would go with
I know,
Shaq's
Batman.
Kazam before that.
Oh yeah, Batman. Yeah, okay. Batman and the computer, and then me.
I'm going to have to figure out how to do this because, obviously I'm going to have the questions and the answers here.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I can't go fully this way because then you.
I will just not. I mean, I can just.
yeah. Honor system, schmonner system.
Yeah. Well,
And then
but we still have Tyler, right?
we still have Tyler. Yeah.
So I can pass everything to Tyler, right? So if I
Technically
lose, I
can.
can blame it on Tyler, right?
That's exactly. If you want to go that route, you go for it.
Well,
That's what
you
Spud
know,
did.
Yeah.
Yep.
You got to do what you can do.
Spud didn't do it enough in the team trivia. That was his problem. We talked with Spud earlier. Tell the people what it is that you took away from us talking Spud about future trivia, because it feels like him and Tyler aren't necessarily destined to be teammates
So
again.
Spud wants to stay with Tyler, and so he asked Tyler, do you want to leave Spud? And he's like, well, who all's available? Was the answer. So, and Tyler's about to come over here. I didn't say that. I'm pretty sure that's what he said. Was who all was available.
Yeah,
I don't mind getting a little bit closer to my big brother. Come on.
big brother.
So this started off when Spud started shopping around for other teammates. And I thought, well, if he's willing to replace me,
Spud's definitely shopping around.
I'll see how he does in this season of singles league. And then after last week's performance, now I am examining my options, because not only do I have a teammate that doesn't want me on the team,
Yeah.
he's not even putting out the results anymore.
So ladies, Tyler's available. I mean, he's available for trivia.
I'm going to call an audible. Boomer, I want you to go halfway with that seat facing this direction, and I want you to sit there.
That's fine.
Can you do that? Okay.
I really, most of these Culver's people need to. I'm sorry, that's fine, because most of these Culver's people need to be here anyhow.
I agree.
And I can sit over there.
That's perfect. Go do that.
Everybody knows me.
That's excellent. Go. Go. I hope that doesn't put you at a disadvantage. All right, Tyler, if you can get our other two competitors here along the bench, that would be wonderful. And we will get started. But that's going to create some distance. Is that okay on camera, John? You think it's okay? I think it's fine.
I mean, yeah, that's fine.
Boomer, just look back every now and then and talk to the crowd, okay? Just there you go. Do that, and that's much better. Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm going to have to go here. All right. So we have Sarah and Zoe. Is that correct? Y'all come on in. Come on in. Get comfortable. All right. All right. We got Zoe and Sarah making their way in. I'm going to try not to. But don't scoot too close, because they got all the answers here. Okay. So make sure we're going to start with Sarah. Introduce yourself to the fine folks watching at home and around the world, as they're all judging harshly right now. No, I'm kidding. No, you're good. You're going to be great. Have you ever played trivia before in any sort of capacity?
No, I trivia crack every now and then.
Well, that counts. That's
counts.
good.
Yeah.
That's good. How long have you been here at Culver's?
A year.
Okay. You've been enjoying it?
Yeah.
Okay. I know you see all different types of people from all different types of lifestyles and stuff. When someone comes in for the very first time to Culver's, what is the menu item that you're recommending to them, maybe even subconsciously, and going like, this is what you need to go with?
Probably the Culver's Deluxe.
That's a good answer. That's what I went with today. So maybe subconsciously I was getting your brainwaves to me. So that may have been happening. All right. So we've got Sarah. Let's get Zoe in here. Zoe, have you ever played any sort of trivia competitively before?
Yes.
Oh, you have?
Oh, wow.
Yes. Yeah, bar trivia is my favorite.
Okay, hold on 1 second. So the Vegas odds just shifted on this.
Yes.
Boomer's in trouble.
Yes.
Zoe's about to lay the
Oh
smack
no,
down.
I'm bad at it. Don't get
Oh,
me wrong.
okay.
I'm bad at it. I just like it. It's fun.
Okay, well, this is called Meltdown Triple Threat Trivia. It's unlike anything you've ever played before.
Terrifying.
And it is terrifying. I'm going to give you the rules of today's contest. Is that okay?
All right.
There are 3 different opponents with 3 different ways to score points. Contestants will pick a number between 1 and 500. Don't fall asleep. I will then present a general category. Some of the categories may remain a mystery. The contestant in possession of the round can either choose to answer it themselves for 3 points. You can pass it to an opponent for 2 points. Or you can use Tyler, who's there in the weird hat, as a helpful trivia teammate for 1 point. If you choose to answer the question for 3 points and you miss, then you're deducted 3 points. If you choose to have one of your opponents answer the question and they give the correct answer, then your opponent gains 2 points and you lose 2 points. If you choose to use Tyler and you don't get the correct answer, then you lose 1 point. The player with the most points after 6 rounds is your winner. Each player is given 30 seconds to produce an answer once the question is read. If after 6 rounds we have a tie, we go to an additional round with the players that are tied to determine a winner. There's also a wheel. Sometimes you'll randomly land on the wheel. It will be spun and we will tell you what happens to you after that. Challenge flags are also available. We're going to use these right here. This is a very convoluted game, and it's going to feel better once you get about 3 rounds in.
I was gonna say these are a lot of rules.
It's a lot of rules, but we have to have them, unfortunately. Challenge flags are available for anything you consider to be a controversial decision. Just know that if your challenge is not upheld, you will lose an additional point. We try our hardest to run a fair game every week. Please no outside help or internet research before initiating a challenge, which will make your challenge opportunity obsolete.
It's a new rule.
I want to remind you, it's because of certain individuals. I want to remind you that this is all brought to you by Blakely's Bouquets. They craft both traditional and contemporary bouquets with plenty of room for customization and uniqueness. On top of everyday arrangements, they also offer same-day flower delivery here in Central Alabama. They also do large event work for weddings and make sure you're provided with floral support during funerals. If you're looking for flowers here in the Birmingham area, then make sure you visit Blakely's Bouquets. That's your best choice. Visit them at blakeleysbouquets.com. Okay, so throughout this, right, I'm going to remind you of the situation you're in. The game's going to go much slower and not be nearly as overwhelming as the rules just were. I'm not going to get you to repeat the rules back to me. Just trust me, and I will make sure that we are good. Now, we have Boomer, Zoe, and Sarah playing, but we got to pick the order, and I pretty much always do this off air because it can go for a little bit here. But I'm going to hope
luck,
that
everybody.
today is very simple. So, Boomer, you have two choices, red and blue.
I'm gonna pass and I'll go last.
No, that you're just going to just answer the question. Boomer, don't try to get smart with me, okay? My gosh, blue or red? Call it.
Red.
It is blue. Zoe, blue or red?
Blue.
Red. Okay, a chance here for Sarah with a big advantage. Sarah? It is blue. Y'all are all wrong. Do you know how many times this happens, John? It happens all the time. They were all wrong. Okay, we're gonna do it again. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen. Boomer, red or blue?
Purple. Red.
It is blue. Zoe, red or blue?
One
Blue.
day.
It is red. Sarah,
This is
red or
dramatic. I
blue?
turn the music back on.
What color?
Blue.
It is blue. Congratulations, Sarah. You want to go first, second, or third?
Third.
Third.
Good choice.
John would say that was the proper choice there.
Really good choice.
Okay. Boomer, red or blue?
Red.
It is red. Zoe?
Blue.
It is red. It's been red every time for you. I like that you're loyal to the blue of Culver's. Okay, Boomer, you want to go first or second?
I'll go first.
Going to go first. So Boomer's going to go first. Zoe is going to go second, and Sarah is going to go third. All right, so Boomer.
Yes, sir.
John, I'm just gonna hope and
I got too
beg
much
you
do
not to
over here.
steal all my questions here because you compete so often. Okay. I need a number 1 through 500.
73.
73. 73. 73 is a question about video games. Would you like to take it for 3 points, pass it for 2 points, or consult Tyler for 1 point? Tyler, can I bring Tyler in? Tyler, come on. Let's go the other way, Tyler. There we go.
You just know you're going to trip over that cable.
Well, I was very nervous. I was very nervous. All right, here's the question. Here's the question. GoldenEye 64 was released in August of what year?
Oh.
For 1 point.
1996?
1996 is Tyler's guess. Are you going with that, or are you going to come up with your own answer?
I'm going to say 98.
98. Correct answer is 97. So y'all are both working together there. Should have taken the average, maybe. So,
It's not the first time that's happened with Tyler.
yes, Boomer, that is going to move you down to -1 points. Zoe, what number would you like to choose, 1 through 500?
13.
Number 13. Number 13 is a wheel spin, John. Let's spin the wheel. Go, can go.
It landed
Just a
on
little bit better.
2 times the point.
Take it yourself for 6. You can pass it for 4-point swing, or you can consult Tyler for 2 points. That makes sense? Okay, here is your category. The category is Academy Awards. The Academy Awards.
I'm just going to take it.
Going to take it for 6 points. This would be dominating. How many Oscars does Jane Fonda have?
3.
3 is the answer that's been provided. 2 is the correct answer. 2 Oscars for Jane Fonda. So that is going to move you down to -6. You are in a hole here, but it is not over because it's just round one. All right, the Vegas odds have shifted yet again. Sarah, what number would you like to choose, 1 through 500?
7.
Number 7. Number 7 is a question about musicals. Would you like to take it for 3, pass it for 2, or consult Tyler for 1?
I'll take it.
Going to take it for 3 points. Do you feel like you know musicals? Do you feel like that's
No.
maybe a strength?
Not at
No,
all.
not at all.
No.
You're terrified. Okay, here we go. Question is, in West Side Story, name the 2 rival gangs who fight for control of their neighborhood on Manhattan's Upper West Side in the 1950s. If at any point you feel like you're going to pass out, let me know.
Okay. Can I give a random answer?
You can, yeah.
Can I say I don't know?
That's perfectly
I'm
fine.
going to say I don't know.
Okay, she doesn't know. John, you know the answer.
The Jets and the Sharks.
That is correct.
Yeah.
So that is going to move you down to -3. Okay, that's just one round, right? That was one round right there. That wasn't too painful, right? I mean, it was for everybody not named Boomer, I guess. He's a -1. So we're at -1 for Boomer, -6 for Zoe, -3 for Sarah. You know, you guys aren't setting high scores, but we're gonna work on this. We're gonna get in the right direction.
Multiple games have been won with negative scores.
That
That's
is
how
correct.
this game goes. So
Boomer, pick a number 1 through 500.
19.
Number 19. This is a question about notable performances, which is not what you're giving on the show today.
Absolutely. I'll tell you what.
You'll go with Tyler again?
No, I'll go ahead and take it.
You know, he had threatened to go with Tyler the
Every
entire
single time,
time,
yeah.
and now he's going to take it for 3 points.
Yep.
Here we go, Boomer. Johnny Depp notably modeled Jack Sparrow, his memorable character from Pirates of the Caribbean, after which rock guitarist?
Aerosmith. Steven Tyler.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Keith Richards is the correct answer.
Oh.
Keith Richards. So that is going to move you. Did you know that, by the way, Tyler?
Yeah.
Oh, see? You just gone with your strategy.
Keith
to
Richards was in one of them, wasn't he?
He was. Keith Richards was brought in the series. Okay, this opens up the door. Zoe, you're not that far behind, and you're
I
at
got this.
-6 after
I'm
one round.
prepared.
What number?
93.
93. By the way, y'all been working hard today. Very busy lunch rush.
Thank you.
So I'm proud of y'all. 93 is a question about video games.
I'm going to take it.
Going to take it for 3 points this time. 3,333,360 points is the maximum number of points someone can achieve in which arcade game? It's a very tough question.
Galactica.
Galactica? Is that your final answer?
Yep.
So that would be Galaga that you're thinking
Galaga.
of.
Yeah.
But that's also not the right answer, so you didn't miss that. It was Pac-Man. Pac-Man was the correct answer.
I was thinking it was one of the two. I was like, it's an old game. I just know it.
Zoe, you're down to -9.
Breaking my heart.
But I still have faith. I still have faith personally, and I think the chat does too. Okay, we're going to go with Sarah. Sarah, you're in the lead. Did you realize that?
I'm glad.
Look, I mean, you've been playing the game perfectly. What number would you like to go with 1 through 500?
270.
270. I love the strategy there. Get that microphone a little bit closer to your mouth there. 270. 270 is a wheel spin, John.
Spin that wheel.
Tell me what we got in store here for Sarah. Oh,
Super easy skip.
Sarah, you're going to love this option,
Oh,
okay?
I'm
This
so
is something that benefits you.
Okay.
So here's your option. It's completely optional. It's completely up to you. But I have a list of super easy questions for 2 points.
Okay.
Now, you can choose to take that. The only problem is if you miss it, you don't lose any points, but you get skipped the next round to where you cannot participate in round number 3. So you get 0 points for round 2, 0 points for round 3. Or you can just take a traditional question for 3 points that ranges in difficulty from medium to hard. Would you like to take the super easy one, or would you like to take the regular question?
Yeah, I'll do traditional.
You're going to go traditional.
Mhm.
Okay, I love it. All right, we're going to go with that. Let's see here. She doesn't trust the wheel, John. That means that she's near and dear to your heart.
Yep.
I have messed
Never
up.
works out.
I have somehow messed up that. Okay, here's the question. For 3 points, Bill Gates co-founded Microsoft with which of his childhood friends? This was someone he was childhood friends with. Who was it? Do you know anything about the history of Microsoft?
No,
Okay.
not at all.
All right. I'll go ahead and tell you it's not Craig Culver.
Well,
That's
that took my one guess.
okay. That narrows it down. Who would you like to go with?
I have to say I don't know again. I can't name a single person.
Well, you know what? Close. Paul Allen is the correct answer.
Oh, that's right.
Paul Allen,
I think
childhood
it's Steve
friend.
Ballmer, but yeah, it is Paul Allen.
So, Sarah, you have moved to -6. And after 2 rounds, I don't think, other than Tyler, no, Tyler didn't produce a correct answer with the golden eye. We have not seen a correct answer yet in the game, officially.
No.
But it's okay. We're going to work on that.
Doesn't matter.
Boomer's in the lead with -4 points. He's got the microphone, which scares me. We've got Zoe, who has -9 points, and Sarah with -6. Okay.
What can I do for you, Tim?
You can pick a number 1 through 500.
All right, let's go with 92.
Number 92. This is a question about famous authors.
I can't get a wheel spin for nothing.
You want a wheel spin?
Well, yeah.
Most people dread it.
Surprised you lost 20 points.
Famous
That's how it
authors.
typically goes.
Famous authors.
I didn't want to say literature. It may upset Spud. So
I was just going to say, well, the only authors I know is Tolkien and I don't know.
well, that's not the question. The question is, what do you want to do? Do you
I
want
want
to take
to
it for
pass
3?
it to Zoe.
Going to pass it to Zoe. Okay, here we go. This is for 2 points. This is big. This gets you right back in it. Here we go. What is Dr. Seuss's real first name? You've read a Dr. Seuss book before, right?
Many moons ago.
Okay. Can you think about what Dr. Seuss's real first name is in real life?
Gonna go with John.
Going to go with John.
Yep.
Now, you believe that is a very good first name,
It is a
right?
very, very good first name, yes.
But unfortunately, that wins you no points, as the correct answer here is Theodore. Theodore Seuss Geisel is what I have as being the real name of Dr. Seuss. So, Zoe, that moves you even further into the negative. I am so sorry.
Tyler nailed that.
I just want to
Good job,
remind
Tyler.
you that it's your competitors that are doing this to you, not me.
Okay.
So when I end up getting a mulch in a couple of minutes, just remember that I am your friend.
I'll think of this. It's okay.
No, please don't. We have Boomer who moves to -2. So congratulations, you moved up 2 points. But Zoe, you have control of the board. What number would you like to go with?
333.
Love it. Repeating numbers. There's a name for that. I don't remember what it is.
Angel numbers.
Oh, even better. Okay. This is a question about blood types. Now, we do work right next to a medical facility. So if you could channel your inner,
My telepathy, is really working right now.
you could maybe do this. Are you going to take it for 3, pass it for 2, consult Tyler for 1?
I'm just gonna take it.
I love it. Somebody hand her a shovel because she just keeps digging. Okay, here we
Okay.
go. It's a bad joke. I'm so
Yes.
sorry. That's going to mess up my malt. Okay. Oh. 333. What is the rarest of the 8 main blood types? What is the rarest of the 8 main blood types?
AB.
Is that your final answer?
The final answer.
Can you be more specific?
AB negative.
AB negative is correct. That is correct for 3 points, and I really didn't want to end up in a situation where I was getting hit with a Culver's Challenge
Yeah.
flag. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. You threw your flag? Why are you throwing your flag? Are you challenging the answer? What is the rarest of the 8 main blood types then? O negative is your answer? John, research it. I know only 1% of people have AB negative blood. John?
All right, so here are the percentages based on donors. This is 4 years ago, so it may have changed, but O positive 35%, A positive 30%, O negative third with 13%, all the way down to AB positive 2%, AB negative 1%.
So Boomer loses a challenge here on the road and goes to -3. So Zoe, you move up to -9. No, -8. -8. 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm good at math. So Zoe's at -8. Boomer's now at -3. Sarah remains at -6, and it is Sarah's turn.
Sure, from 11 to 8. Yeah, -1. Yeah, that's right.
Correct. Okay. Let's give him his challenge flag back. That seems to be a winning strategy for you guys whenever he throws that. Okay. Here we go.
According to the Red Cross, it is also AB negative. So there you go.
It is AB negative. I mean, I hate being wrong ever. I really do. But, I'm always willing to.
Trust me, nobody wants to be wrong more than me.
I know.
But
okay, Sarah, what number would you like to choose 1 through 500?
27.
Number 27. Any fondness for that number? Does it mean anything to you?
It's my favorite number.
So it is your favorite number, 27. How did you end up with 27? You just like it, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, this is a question about Major League Baseball.
Oh, well.
Are you
It
going
didn't
to?
do me very much.
You can pass it. You don't have to take it, or you can bring in Tyler, whichever one you want to do. You can pass it to one of your opponents, or you can take it for 3. What do you want to do?
I'm going to pass it to Zoe.
Okay, it's going to Zoe.
General manager.
Zoe, are you a baseball fan?
Absolutely not.
Oh, gosh. This may be bad for you then. What year did the MLB players go on strike, resulting in no baseball World Series?
$1956.
1956. A lot of times I try to figure out a way that someone could be close to an answer. I can't do it here, unfortunately. 1994 is the correct answer, 1994. So, Sarah, I hope this doesn't hurt you in the workplace that you just hurt Zoe there, but Zoe will move down to -10. Sarah, you move up to -4, and we are through with 3 rounds. So it is a neck-and-neck game between Boomer and Sarah. Zoe is still there taking some big swings, and I like that very much. What do you think of the game so far, John? It's been weirdly competitive.
yes, it has. Like I said, you can win with negative points. I mean,
We're at halftime here.
yeah, I mean, it's still literally anybody's game. There's 10-point jackpots you can get on the wheel, and there's all kind of stuff.
Okay, cool deal. Let's go into round number 4. Boomer, pick a number 1 through 500.
500.
Look at you. I'm surprised you didn't pick 501 just to be an anarchist and then throw the challenge flag that there should be a 501. 500 is a wheel spin. You finally got your wish, Boomer.
Yay!
He wanted the wheel so badly. Mr. I'm going to choose Tyler every time has decided that he only wants the wheel.
10-point jackpot.
10-point jackpot.
Thank you very much.
So, you know how this works, Boomer. Nobody in the history of this game.
Ever got past the first one?
No, that's
That's killer combo.
That's killer combo. 10-point jackpot. You get a difficult 10-point question. No points are deducted. If you miss it, you cannot pass this question, okay? Are you ready?
No points deducted, correct?
No points deducted.
Okay, give it to me.
Here we go. Boomer, if you were to add up all the gifts given over the course of the song The 12 Days of Christmas, how many total gifts were handed out?
Oh, me.
You have 30 seconds.
Oh, man, that's... $365.
The correct answer is 364.
Because of Christmas Day.
You want to throw that challenge flag? If you do, you're going to lose another point. No, you were so close to getting our first ever 10-point jackpot. Did not happen. Okay, Zoe, what number would you like to go with?
1.
Number 1. You guys are going all ends of the list here. Number 1. It's a question about zodiac signs.
I'll take it.
You're going to take it. I should just start asking you the question. Why am I even giving you the category? What is the 5th sign of the zodiac, which spans July 22nd through August 23rd? So that would be right now at this particular point.
Leo.
That is correct. Congratulations for 3 points. That moves you down to -7. Sarah, you're at -4, but you can take the lead with this. What number would you like 1 through 500?
72.
Number 72, which is the opposite of 27. I like that, the reverse. I noticed what you did there. 72 is a wheel spin. Let's spin the wheel, John.
The wheel has landed on opponent wager.
Ooh, this is where things get tricky. So I'm going to give the category to Sarah. Boomer and Zoe, you can wager anywhere between 0 to 5 points that she's going to get it wrong. And if she gets it wrong, you're given that amount of points. Does that make sense? However, if she gets it right, you lose that amount of points. For Sarah, this is going to be a 3-point question. There is no other option but to take a 3-point question. So I'm going to give you the category. The category is about rappers. And this isn't food rappers. This is musicians, rap artists. So, Boomer, how many points would you like to wager? 0 to 5. 5 points is what Boomer's wagering. Zoe, how many points? 1. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Sarah, do you know anything about the rap game?
Like recent rap game, not old rap game.
Oh gosh, this may also, we'll see. Okay, don't want to give any hints. Here is the question. Rapper Ben Haggerty is more commonly known by what name? Rapper Ben Haggerty is more commonly known by what name? Tyler's looking confused, which tells me that this may be a challengeable
That's
thing.
not reassuring. I have to say I have no idea again.
No idea?
No.
Not even want to take a shot at it?
No.
I see the process of Tyler trying to figure the answer out over there.
You Googled
Funny.
it, didn't you? Okay. The correct answer is Macklemore. So that is going to move Boomer all the way into positive territory. He goes up to 2 points. Zoe, you are going to move to negative 6 points. So, Sarah, unfortunately, you move down to negative 7 points. Can we talk with Zoe real quick? Any sort of upsettedness that you didn't wager more points?
I was really convinced that, especially with the question, I was convinced she would know that one, but honestly, it just broke my heart,
Did you know it was Macklemore?
I did.
Oh, that
Yeah.
makes it even more painful.
Yeah.
Wow.
It really hurt my feelings, guys.
Man, if that was a Can Be Stolen, that would have been an awesome
Yes.
moment there. Okay, well, we are going to see if Boomer can continue his lead here, as you are now in positive territory with 2 points. What number would you like to choose? We have 2 rounds remaining. This is epic.
250.
250. 250. This is a question about the NBA.
What?
The NBA, the National Basketball Association.
People that dribble them things.
That is correct. The NBA, not the NRA.
Can I pass this to somebody that knows something about basketball? And I'm going to pass it to Sarah.
Sarah. It's going to Sarah. Okay, Sarah. Are you a basketball fan?
No, not at
Oh
all.
gosh. Okay. Can I'm sorry, Sarah, for all these things that are happening,
I
but
forgive you.
we're going to get it. We're going to get through it. Okay.
Okay.
I want you to put on your thinking cap.
It's on.
Which NBA team plays its home games at Madison Square Garden? Which NBA team plays their home games at Madison Square Garden?
I'm gonna say the only team I know. I'm gonna say the Lakers.
The Lakers?
Yeah.
Whew, that's on the other side of the country, but that was delivered with some heart, and you didn't say, I don't know, and I think we should give a big round of applause for the effort there.
Yes.
The correct answer is the New York Knicks. The
Yeah.
New York Knicks. So Boomer moves up to 4 points. Sarah moves to negative 9 points. Zoe has control of the board. What number would you like to choose?
5.
Number 5. Number 5 is a question about technological history.
Gonna take it.
Going to take it for 3 points. Shock of the century. Here we go. Initially only available on Macintosh, Photoshop 1.0 was released in February of what year? What year was Photoshop released for the very first time?
Gonna go with 1996.
1996. You had the right decade, 6 years off. It was 1990. 1990.
Wow.
Which you would not think is correct.
Yeah.
But it is February
Anybody would get
19th. February 19th, 1990. So, Zoe goes to negative 9. Sarah, you also have negative 9, but you have control of the board. What number would you like to go with?
49.
49. 49 is a wheel spin, John. Spin the wheel.
Spin that wheel. This is an audience help.
Audience help. So here's the good news. I'm going to ask the question, and the audience, the first audience member that weighs in with an answer, we're going to tell you what their answer is, and you can either choose to go with that, or you can go with your own answer. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Okay. Now, this is worth 3 points. Here we go. Here is the question. The question is, who are the two male leads in the 2013 movie White House Down? Who are the two male leads in the 2013 movie White House Down? As soon as we get an answer in, we will share that with you, unless you know the answer and you just want to throw it out there. Okay, you don't know the answer, so she's going to need that help. We're going to see if someone can give that help in the chat. Okay, here we go. Jody writes in and says, Jamie Foxx and Channing Tatum. Would you like to go with that, or would you like to pick Macklemore and Paul Allen?
I'm putting a lot of trust in it. I'll go with what they said.
Sarah, congratulations. You got your first positive points of the game
Thank you.
through way of answering the question, and there it is. You want to say anything to Jody, who's watching live?
Thank you so much.
There
I
we go.
appreciate that.
Life-changing, I can tell.
Oh, yes.
So that moves you down to -6, and we are going into the final round of today's contest. How's everybody feeling? Y'all are just getting warmed up, right? The game's almost over. It's kind of sad. We've been on a journey together emotionally. We bonded, and we're about to have to say goodbye.
I'm just hoping that they don't get mad at me when it, and well,
You can find a way to mess it up. Boomer.
yeah, no doubt. I definitely totally lose this right now. But the fact of the matter is I still haven't eaten. Y'all ate before you even got in
so
here.
You're
So
playing
yeah,
malnourished is what you're saying.
yeah. So I'm.
So you really want me to drag out this final round?
No, I'm really hoping that they don't get mad at me and send me off with
It's possible.
some mad food.
Okay. What number would you like to choose, Boomer, 1 through 500?
Nobody's ever chosen number one, so I will.
So number one's already been taken in this game, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I was
Yeah.
feeling a little
Zoe
bubbly over here at Culver, so
Zoe took number one. What number would you like to go with?
I guess I'll be number two.
I should just deduct points from him just to make it more interesting. All right, number 2 is a wheel spin. That could make it interesting. Let's see. Number 2 leads to a wheel spin. Oh,
Up for grabs.
up for grabs. Here's the way it's going to work. I'm going to ask the question. First person to raise their hand gets to answer it for 3 points. However, if you miss it, you lose 3 points. So, Zoe, get that hand ready because I know you want to answer the question. All right, here we go. Here's the question. What state is known as the Badger State? This is for 3 points. What state is known as the Badger State?
I'm going to give it to Tyler.
No, that's not an option.
He's the only one that looks like a badger in here.
Okay, so nobody's raising their hand? The answer is Wisconsin. Wisconsin is the answer.
Wisconsin Badgers.
My goodness. Upset of the century there. That didn't go answered. Let's go with can I get some Nebraska cheese curds when I'm up there? I'm gonna order some.
Yeah,
of those.
definitely. Because undoubtedly they didn't come from Wisconsin.
Boomer, hand over the microphone. Zoe, what number would you like to choose 1 through 500?
66.
66. Here we go. This is a category about U.S. presidents.
Surprise, surprise. I'm just going to take it.
It's kind of an unfair. I kind of gave an unfair thing. It's not U.S. presidents. You're still going to take it, but I'm going to give you a different category just so you can make up your mind. This is a question really about war. It's really about war. Okay, you're still going to take it. Here we go. I just want to make sure I'm fair. Here's the question.
What is it good for?
For 3 points, what year did President James Madison ask Congress to declare war against Great Britain? I can repeat it if you'd like.
No, I'm just trying to think of the timeline of the United States of America.
What year did President James Madison ask Congress to declare war against Great Britain?
Considering I don't remember when Madison was president, we're gonna go with 1782.
1782 is incorrect. The correct answer is 1812, June of 1812, leading to the War
of
of
1812.
1812. So there we go. Brian Pavlik says 1775. Remember, the question is not.
It was U.S. presidents.
It was technically. What year did President James Madison? James Madison was not president of the United States there in 1775. Brian, I expect more from you. I'm going to be honest. Okay. Zoe is at now negative 12. Sarah, you're at negative 6. A chance to finish solidly in second place. What number would you like to choose?
55.
55 is a wheel spin, John.
Oh my gosh.
The wheel has chosen can be stolen.
Can be stolen. I'm going to give Sarah the question. If she ends up getting it wrong, one of you can steal for 1 point. This is the final question of the game. Here we go. Who played Dracula in the 1992 movie Bram Stoker's Dracula?
I have no idea. I say I don't know.
I don't know. Anybody want to steal it? Anybody know?
Keanu Reeves.
You got to raise your hand first. Okay, there we go.
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves is not correct, Zoe. You have answered too many questions. Woof.
He's in it, isn't he?
Sarah moves down to negative 9. Boomer is not going to answer it. The correct answer is
Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman is the correct answer. He played Dracula in that movie. So, final score, we have Zoe, who went for the jugular, and I love the intensity, at negative 13, answering almost every question that could possibly be answered. We have Sarah, who finished at negative 9 in second place. Congratulations, Sarah, on the second place there. We have 2 people over there that are eating, that are watching along, and they scored more points than Boomer did. But Boomer ended with the win with 4 points. Congratulations, Boomer. You get a chance for a world championship appearance. You have people clapping for you. It's really a momentous occasion. Next week, you will get the invitation to come up to our Meltdown studio. It is our Culver's studio, and you will be fighting for a world championship. And I know that Vernon Moman is shaking in his CrossFit attire watching you play today.
I just hope that Bertie can get me fit.
Gotcha.
That's all I can say.
Trust me, he's going to put you through some trials and tribulations. So we appreciate everyone who has competed here on Meltdown Triple Threat Trivia. John, it has been so lovely to be out at Culver's today for sure. We appreciate everybody in the chat, and we appreciate our title sponsor, MyBookie.
That's right. Go to mybookie.ag. You see the code right there. I'm not even looking at the right screen. You see the code right there. Next round, use that for your first deposit bonus when you go sign up at mybookie.ag. Play in the sportsbook, play in the casino, play in the live casino as well. Real dealers, real cards, all that fun stuff. Go to mybookie.ag. Use promo code next round. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere.
All right. Thank you so much, everybody. Brian Pavlik's in the chat saying, well done, Boomer, and congratulations on your title shot, which occurs 1 week from today. It should be a lot of excitement there. Zoe, Sarah, I look forward to everybody coming out and seeing you guys here at Culver's, and I'm looking forward to now getting myself a malt. That's really my number one priority if I'm being completely transparent. We will see you again on the Meltdown tomorrow, 2 o'clock Central, 3 o'clock Eastern. Make sure you come out and see us at the kickoff party at Walk-Ons. You can find that information everywhere, but it's off of 150. Should be a lot of fun tomorrow night, 5 o'clock start. Hope to see you all out there. We will be out there, and you'll get a chance to see Tyler's new haircut. It's going to be a lot of fun. Meltdown Arcade tomorrow, 2 o'clock Central, 3 o'clock Eastern, right here on the Meltdown.